The latest Dairy Queen commercial. It's a little girl going for a treat with her mom and using her feminine charms to get something for free. And it's raised the hackles of feminists and caused many moms to wonder, what the heck was DQ thinking about? Take a look.
Hi, we'd like 2 fudge brownie temptations. Just make it one. I'm surprised you wanted to share. Actually, I don't.
Pardon me, ladies. This is compliments of the gentleman in the donkey shirt.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Whoa. Have the advertising executives at Dairy Queen spent too much time in the freezer, or are feminists overreacting to this ad? We're joined by broadcaster and CanadianThinker.com webmaster Fred Patterson and Toronto Sun columnist Marianne Mead-Ward. Marianne, does this ad cross the politically correct line?
Absolutely. This ad sets us back quite a ways in terms of advancement of women when we tell our very little girls, and I think that's one of the problems I had with this ad. It's a young girl, and I was sitting at home watching television with my 2 girls, 7 and 9, when this ad came on, and I was horrified to think of what kind of message this sends them, that all they need to do in life is be pretty and smile.
And blonde.
Well, blonde helps, and my 2 girls by genetic heritage are blonde. But I don't want them to get the message that that's how they get ahead in life. It was very disturbing.
All right, Fred, your daughter is considerably older, and as a father of a young lady, does this commercial concern you?
No, as the father of a young man, it does. Who's being exploited in this commercial?
I agree.
It's the young man. Who's in the dominant position in this commercial? It's the young girl. She's using this kid. Too often in commercials on television nowadays, men are made out to look like idiots, and it's perfectly fine. But as soon as you do that to a woman, well, you know it hits the fan. That commercial right there is an insult to males, because it shows that females, when they want, can totally control us and dominate us. That's what's happening in that Dairy Queen commercial.
There's a little truth to that.
Well, and I think it's both parties are using power, and it's power as defined by very ancient stereotypes. So a woman's power is in her appearance, in her sexuality, in her sexual appeal or attractiveness to men, and that men's power is exclusively in the wallet. And I think that we have, worked very, very hard as a society to move beyond those power dynamics.
Not
and this simply replays it.
Not in this day and age. Let me explain the situation here.
Go ahead, Fred.
This is just a commercial to get people's attention. Obviously, it has worked. But in this commercial, the young girl is the dominant one. She's using the young man.
And that's what Marianne is saying.
No, but you're saying that men are dominant because of the wallet.
Yeah,
no, she's using him for it.
Exactly, but she's saying that this ad is playing the stereotypes that men use money to control women, and women use their looks to control men.
All the young guy did was offer to buy her a sundae, but she's using her sexuality to get it.
But he's using his power with having money to get her attention.
But Fred, when you first saw this ad, didn't you think that we were going to be having this discussion on air, that someone was going to be upset about it?
You know what? The first person I thought of was Marianne. As soon as I saw the commercial, I thought, you know what? I'm going to be over at CHCH with Marianne.
Let's get back to Marianne.
I've never gotten a free ice cream that way. Let me just say that.
Yeah, but Marianne, the question still is Dairy Queen responsible here? Is there any moral responsibility for Dairy Queen? Okay, you're going to have a girl in it. If it was a teenage girl, would it be so bad? This girl looks like about 10 years old.
Yeah, it's the age of the girl that's the problem, but really it is the larger message. And we've been having a conversation as a society about the images that we send to girls, the beauty images, the thinness images. I have my daughters asking me whether they're fat on a regular basis. They're too young to even think like that. But we've had the conversation about what are the models, what are the magazines, what do our media communicate to us about what it means to be a woman, and this is a part of that broader conversation, and this is a very disturbing
And even
part.
the little girl fits the stereotype.
Why does it have to be so one-sided, though? You don't think that there's any pressure on young men nowadays to be cut and have pecs and have that certain look and carry themselves in a certain way? Really, like everything else in society when it comes to gender, it's 50-50. There's pressure from both sides.
Well, you have a son.
There is pressure on the appearance, but the monetary pressure is a key part of this. We're basically saying to people, you either have money or you have beauty, and that's how you get ahead in life. Is that really a moral message that we want to send to any of our young people?
Well, I don't
male
know.
or
I don't know
female?
if it's so much a message as it is reality, and I don't know how we're going to change it in a commercial meant to be, I guess, entertaining and amusing.
Well, I would take the donkey suit out first from that donkey T-shirt. Let the kid be maybe a little more well-dressed. I mean, I don't know.
Good point, Mark.
But quite frankly, I mean, I looked at the commercial and said, look, I think Dairy Queen went a little farther. The girl's too young. The boy is like a dork. The mother should have slapped the daughter and said, look, wait till you're at least 16 before you start using your batting of the eyelashes. Instead, the mom kind of went, oh, she's just like her mom.
Hebsher at chchnews.ca.
Right.
The slapping of the daughter quote.
Well, the mother's face at the end said it all. I mean, her mouth is dropped open and she's in shock, and that to me says it all. That was my face as I watched this. And quite frankly, if I walked into a Dairy Queen with my 2 young girls or my boy, and anybody I didn't know, no matter how old they were, tried to buy them something, I would say, forget it.
Oh,
my kids will earn it.
hysterical.
My kids will earn it on their own. Thank you very much. And we don't. That's not how we play.
Marianne, you know, deep down, 9 out of 10 mothers would probably be proud if their sweet little girl could get that kind of attention in a Dairy Queen.
Not any of that. Not any of the mothers I know.
Well, I don't know who the vanity rules
the
today when it comes to women and looks. And my little girl looks great. She would love it.
I wonder what it would be like if it was a little boy and he flexed his muscle and the little girl went, ooh, you know, and bought him a sundae.
What about a little boy and another little boy?
What about it?
Well, that's for another day.
I don't think we'll be seeing that commercial
We all
anytime
just
soon.
buy our own sundae, for heaven's sakes. I mean, honestly, let's get places on our own and work not with things that are sexual or money based, but let's work with our brains a little bit here.
And obviously, this little girl had no body issues because she was prepared to eat an entire sundae by herself.
Yeah, well, she was a little sick. I don't know where she was going to put it.
We got to go, folks.
Although,
Marianne,
can we meet after the show and I'll buy you a peanut butter parfait?
Well, thank you.
Buy me one. Thanks, Fred. Thanks, Marianne.
Thank you.